I still didn't fix the intro.
I had so high of the hopes that there was going to be like a fade and then it was going to be this beautiful experience.
This like reveal of us emerging gloriously onto your screens this Friday afternoon.
Ta-da!
Thomas today is the overachieving Snark. Ready?
Oh my gosh, Thomas.
Snark from Canada.
Overachieving Snark. That's what we need to do, is like label everyone as something.
So off the bat, everyone claim your Snark persona. Put it in the chat. Make it yours. We have Nathan here. We have Meg. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. I'm not going to try, but I appreciate your presence. We have MD. We have Chris. What do you?
Grits.
You're
Grits
supposed
Snark.
to be here.
I feel like, is he here? Did you kick him out?
So guys, this is where it gets awkward.
Or it gets awkward, as in there was a point in which it was not awkward, I think
that there was like a minute there that it was like only like 85% awkward, but now we're back up to like 100.
Yeah, it's fine.
So Kevin's wearing his invisible hat.
Which you did say somewhere in someone's comments.
Because Kevin's
left us
here, guys.
He left us.
He ghosted us. He quit. So auditions are running next week to be the new Kevin. Put up a picture of your abs on Instagram.
You have to hold the camera like this, though.
Yeah, like and selfie and get a hat, maybe some glasses.
Preferably be in a gym, and raise your shirt up in front of the mirror, like we all do at some point during the day. Like that. Just
casually. Like I know at the end of my workouts, that's the first thing I do. Like, have you worked out if you haven't put it on Instagram?
I mean, what have you done with your life if you've not raised your shirt up at some point and taken a picture in a public place in front of a very large mirror? I just don't know.
So I feel like what I should do is get a picture of Kevin's abs, but then like I'll like juxpose it with one of the pictures of like my stomach when I was super pregnant and doing like the bump shot thing.
Okay, I did take pictures during the pregnancy of my.
Oh my god!
midsection.
So we could totally make this happen.
We could, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So now, but the trouble is because Kevin's not here. He didn't prepare an introduction because he dropped the ball. Let's just face it. He's
prepare
not here,
also
so we can say
word.
what's real. I mean, this is also true. As much as we prepare anything, but it's awkward because I don't know how to get Chris up here. I mean, can we try to imitate Kevin? I have my glasses.
I have a hat. No, I don't.
Oh, okay. I don't have a hat.
I was almost excited.
Somewhere else.
It used to be right there.
I have gym clothes, so I could have put them on and then shown my abs, but ill prepared.
I vote that. I vote that.
Okay, so
yes.
I have nothing prepared.
Oh, you were Kevin already.
Guys. So this guy. I don't have any music. Juju. He just broke a glass. It's real. It happened. So listen, this guy we are going to bring up with us today is the real deal. This guest Snark, I don't even know what Kevin sounds like.
You can't giggle.
So bad.
Kevin doesn't giggle.
And Thomas, thank you for not thinking I have facial hair.
I mean, it's the lighting. It's the lighting, Thomas, for sure.
And makeup definitely involved.
There's also makeup involved.
Yeah, it's very strategic here. So this guest that we have, you are used to seeing him. Thank you. All right, this next guest has been brought to you live almost every single week of the Snark Squad. I don't have a snarky post prepared because this is Kevin's job and we totally forgot until we click go live. There's not going to be any of that. So let's, without further ado, get Grits on stage with us.
I'm digging the music, man. That's what's up.
Applause.
I mean, I feel like Jen,
I
you did
think
not
you
get
nailed
close
it.
enough to the camera.
Yeah.
That's really what was missing, was like all up in the
Like
camera.
So
like,
the problem is, like, if I got closer, I have to get up, but then my chair creaks. You can probably hear it.
yeah, mine does the same thing.
It
I mean, I
drives
guess
me
I could take it
nuts.
off and do some of this.
I also could have done that.
Eyeballs.
And I also should have had it like more like this to be Kevin.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
You only see you
Yes.
from like here.
Not
It's something
not
that
be
works
properly in
people to
frame.
see their abs a lot. Like he's always here up on the camera.
It's always like the up angle, or on Instagram, the down angle.
Yeah, exactly.
We get up his nose or down his shirt, but never in between.
Yeah. Never.
Victoria is here. Happy Friday. And kudos, Chelsea, on dialing up sound effects that I can't
I
get
know,
my
like,
life
you
together.
just almost
Yeah, I am
spur the
so
moment.
impressed. I mean, that really helped me get in character. And just so you
Yeah.
guys
It really did.
know,
Like something
that was
triggered
not
you and you just
planned.
turned into Kevin, like magically. It was
Yeah.
the mambo music.
Channeling him. It's the mama music. Without that, we would have
Because
just
I
been-
always think about Kevin when I hear mambo music.
I mean, it's true.
You should.
I feel like, Chris, you need to give some explanation as to why you're like Grit Snark now, because that could be confusing for
So apparently, Jen, whenever I did my promo video thing, and I even have a fancy mic. Like, I don't understand. I guess my accent is just that bad. Whenever I was doing, dear LinkedIn help, yada, 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 sincerely, Chris, her auto captions were picking it up as grits. Sincerely, grits.
I mean, do you like grits?
I love grits. Grits are the bomb. Like,
They
I'm
were
okay
good.
with it. And I'm from Texas, so I feel like that's a Southern thing. So
Totally.
yeah, I'm down with it. So she had to go in and manually fix the captions to say Chris.
Even though I requested it be left as grits.
Yeah, well, we could have.
I just work here.
But
Yeah.
now he's Grit Snark.
I'm Grit Snark. And I was almost Jamal.
You were Jamal for a period
I
of
wasn't
time.
almost Jamal. I was Jamal.
I did too, Drew. He lifted up. I was like, it's a hairdryer. It's a mic.
That's
I
what
need a boom
microphones look like.
stand though, so I really look legit. So it's like a boom like right here. So I look like I'm really professional.
Hey, oh my gosh. Okay. And we have a ghost. I've been on this broadcast for under 10 minutes and I'm not entirely sure what it's about. Well, Chelsea, do you want to explain what the show is about?
That is Tatiana.
I mean, okay, sure. This show is a safe space where we share our feelings and observations about our time and friendships on LinkedIn
Yes.
in a possibly snarky, salty way, but with love on the bottom.
Yes, it's entirely intellectual, and we hope that the next hour and 20 minutes is thought-provoking and moves you and makes you a better human.
Also,
in a salty, sarcastic
This
way.
is not in the contract.
in that. I do wonder, though, is the question perhaps more geared towards Clubhouse rooms? Is that similar to a "is this for Facebook" question? I'm not sure who the ghost is, so I can't see your level of sarcasm or snarkiness, but I do wonder, is that a "this should be on Facebook" question or just an observation? I don't know.
Okay.
You straight up
I'm
got
gonna-
somebody advertising in the comments.
I'm going to put this up with so much love. Please don't do this here. Hang out with us, be friends. And then if we need something, Facebook and Instagram, we are going to work with you. When you come in here and you drop links, it feels very spammy for us. And this is something that we talk a lot about. So let's be good people on LinkedIn and just interact like human beings as though we were at a party together, because it's a virtual party with no value whatsoever in an intellectual, salty conversation.
Except for last week, there was like this much, maybe.
There was a little bit of value last week.
There was value.
I had so much fun last week, I gotta say.
Drama.
But it was Jamal's fault. He like sucks that out of you.
Yeah.
Hey, Jacob. We have Beast Node, which would be cooler if I had sound effects, but I don't. Do I need it?
Or you were Kevin with his like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this
yes.
week, though, so we do have some things to talk about this week, like value being overrated. We have Usama. We actually had a good conversation that actually had meaning with him.
It did have meaning. We did.
That was actually
this show.
It was delightful, and we chatted after because Chelsea, Kevin, and I don't actually talk to each other in like real ways because we just talk to each other here for the most part.
That's true. I mean, it's not wrong. What else is there to say besides what is said here? That's my real question.
Yeah,
Don't
exactly.
we cover everything?
This is facts.
This is it. Yep.
Okay.
This is where we solve the problems of the world right here.
So we were going to talk about LinkedIn hype. That is the actual theme for today's show. But I feel like we can talk about so many things. Like, first of all, we have 2 representatives from Texas here.
Right on. I know, right? Like Chelsea's only like 2.5 hours-ish for me.
I mean,
I've only been for meetings and had lunch in the airport. So I'm sure you can tell me a lot about it.
Airport lunch is very much the same. Also, I'm really appreciating Drew's comment. I know we're backtracking, but it made me giggle. So thank you for that.
Wait.
That's
Where?
Where? There we go.
Oh.
What is up today, you guys?
I don't understand. What did someone do to allow for this situation to take place?
Is
it because we're so famous, or is it you?
It is. People
is
like
it you?
started. No, it's definitely not me. Yeah,
I feel like it's you. I mean, we've never experienced this before until you came and hung out with us, and now we have all of that.
Totally.
Jacob grits definitely always without a doubt butter. You have to have the butter.
That's
I know. I didn't know there was such a thing.
I have a really stupid question.
Okay.
Butter grits.
There are no stupid questions.
I knew it was coming.
What? Is that your question? That's not your question.
I know it's a different, but I don't actually know.
Do y'all not have grits up there?
No.
New York does not have grits.
I mean, you could probably order them in a restaurant.
I'm sure doesn't.
But I've never had grits, and I don't entirely know what they are, so I wouldn't ask for
so
that.
it's some kind. It's a hot cereal.
Okay.
So you cook it like oatmeal, basically.
Okay.
It's corn.
Okay.
So it's like eating.
So it's gluten-free. I can eat
cereal.
this.
Yeah, and you can, like, a lot of people put cheese in it, or butter and salt and pepper, or butter and sugar, or shrimp and grits, or whatever. Like, you can do all kinds of stuff with it.
Ariel says that she needs an adult, and I feel like you're entirely in the wrong location for that.
Yeah, I do too. I don't know why you feel like you're looking for an adult.
Too much value. If Mindy shows up, I don't want to be seen delivering that amount of value. I have had polenta. Kimberly is here.
I've never had polenta.
Hey. Don't feel bad. I grew up in Canada. I had no clue either until I moved to Texas.
And
have you eaten them? Did you try them?
I have not had polenta, James.
Polenta's good. I like making polenta fries.
What is polenta?
It's corn. It's just like, it's like cornmeal, but like boiled together.
So it's kind of like grits.
Probably. If I knew what grits were, I could tell you, but now I feel like I need to look this up and figure out how to make them or something this weekend. James says it's similar.
Yeah. Okay.
Your event is how similar are polenta and grits?
I might have
shrimp
to do
and grits probably not
a taste test video on that.
It's really good. Shrimp and grits is a real thing, and it's really yummy.
You know, I've never actually had shrimp and grits. But I know, it's crazy.
Nope, it's lovely.
All right, polenta is a smoother version. Okay, then I feel
because grits is kind of grainy.
Ooh, cheese grits would sound awesome. That would be good. I mean, you can slap cheese on anything, and I'm gonna.
That's true, and I'll eat it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we can talk about grits for the next hour. We can talk LinkedIn hype. Or since Kevin's not here, the repeat of the earlier days. So if I drop out of here, like the show's on you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. What could go wrong with that?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't control it or anything, so it's fine.
Well, just it would be totally fine. It would pretty much be my attempt at my show earlier today for anybody who was there for that. It was 12 minutes of me talking to my guest who was having internet problems going, is she back? Nope, she's not here. She's back. Wait, no. Okay, and try again. It's fine. So be sure to check that out. That's a good time had for all.
The value level was extraordinary. It was so high.
It was really, really great. I mean, I was prepping for Snark Squad with my level of value. So I think at the end I did say, hey, hang out with me on Snark Squad later. This was like a prep for that. Although I did say that it was to my time and it wasn't. So my value level was like,
So there's that. Okay. So I'm like texting my husband, like, get on my internet. Okay. So let's have everyone choose their own adventure, because remember everyone who was here last week, remember Kevin's confession about his Instagram, right?
Mm-hmm.
His abs, and I've been kind of teasing him all week. Well, Kevin made the mistake of dropping his handle into,
which we promptly forgot, but then found it again.
But then Chelsea was a smart person who was able to locate him, probably through a simple search that I didn't make.
It was really easy. I typed in Kevin Logan Jr. into Instagram, and it was like, bam, abs.
So that we increase our Kevin content, would you guys rather have a tour of Kevin's Instagram account or get straight into the LinkedIn hype? Choose your adventure. Tell us what you want to do, and we will go for there. I have both ready to go.
I think we should start with like ripping Kevin's Instagram. Insta tour. Yeah.
Instant tour. I know. I mean, because otherwise, here's my legit question that I posed to Jenny and Grits before we started this was, how are we going to fill the time without Kevin's 20-minute stories of him saying, let me just say one thing. And then 20 minutes later, we've had a really fantastic story. Otherwise, what are we going to do with our time?
There won't be a need to reset the room.
That's true. Yeah. That's accurate. That we will lose that need. But we've already established that we're not Clubhouse.
Spoiler alert.
Ariel, you gave it away. Stop that.
Okay, so I think that the Instagram tour wins. Yep. So I did not clear this with Kevin. And Kevin, I hope you actually don't mind. But you made the mistake. And if you didn't link it, I never would have done this.
If he didn't want it there, he shouldn't have put it on the internet. The internet is forever. This is my theory.
So initial reactions from everyone. What do you think of the professional level of his profile?
I mean, it's not LinkedIn, so it's the only place we don't have to be professional. It is Facebook appropriate, right?
Yeah, it is definitely Instagram appropriate.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'll give him props that his followers exceed his following. Or no, wait, actually, never mind. I got that wrong. So disregard that statement.
Oh, that was almost worse than not pointing it out. You should have just left it there.
So I don't know how to numbers work. Mystery. Apostrophes and numbers. Yeah, go follow Kevin. Let's give him some follow love, and he's gonna get concerned. So let's see what we got.
All his LinkedIn friends are gonna be on his Instagram, and he's gonna be like, "Whoa, wait a minute."
I don't know if he wanted this or not. Like, we joke that he quit, but he may actually quit after this situation. So
we won't go too deep. It does look like a private cabana, though. Hey. I mean,
that's true. I would take a private cabana.
That's like baller style. I'm down with that. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
right.
I mean, he has, I will give Kevin credit, and the sound I think won't play, so I won't put this on. But you guys have seen these. He posted these videos on LinkedIn, and they're like these like very genius recruitment marketing videos. Helps him do his job. We have some TikToks. Another close-up of Kevin, if you were missing it.
Yeah, right. I don't think he's going to get close enough to his face, though.
That's true. That's true. But that's not what you guys are here for. Now, a couple weeks ago, I think it was when we were talking about the cleaning, we're like, your wife must be hot. Let's just give some props to Kevin's wife because she is beautiful.
Yeah. He came up.
He married up.
He did. He came up.
Married up. So good for Kevin. Oh,
there it is. And this is the moment we've been waiting for.
Everybody was waiting for this moment. Meet Kevin. But look at Juju.
I know. Here, that's the content that we're here for. What a cute kid. Seriously. And those hammocks look that would be a lovely hammock nap.
I really want to know why he's trying to make his kid learn to ride a bike with training wheels in the grass.
because if you don't do anything hard, then you don't do anything at all. Okay. Listen,
this is true. In fairness, if the kid falls and it's like softer than on cement, because he's also really little. And how old is this? He's like 3.5 now. So he must have been like 3-ish, 2-ish there. Okay. So like, that's fair. All right. What else have we got? Kevin and his crew. I won't blast his friends all over the internet. We have Moody Kevin.
We have boy band Kevin right there, man.
Boy band Kevin.
What do you guys think he's thinking there?
All the girls say I'm pretty fly for a white guy. That is what is going through his head right there. That is exactly what he's thinking.
Let's make this fun. In the comments, tell us what you think Kevin is thinking there.
I mean, I've got to go with grits on that one. That's like top.
That's what he's thinking.
Top level right there.
It's oozing out of him. I mean, I don't know if that's a scar right there, if that's a strategically placed line or what that is. If it's a scar, Kevin, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to rip on your scar, but if that's a strategically placed line, then I'm definitely ripping on that.
Oh, just to back up, how do you follow training wheels?
If it's a scar, though, how gangster is that, right? Like,
yeah.
My children definitely fell with training wheels. I don't know how they did it, but they did it.
So, Kevin, if you watch the replay, that's up there. This is still linked.
Yep.
It's fine. Okay. Let's go a little bit further. Oh, this is cute. They're eating ice cream. Look at little Juju.
I love ice cream. It's adorable.
Look how much hair Kevin has.
I know, right?
Kevin, you should grow your hair long again. That looks really cool.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so just like grow it out. That's the feedback that we have for you since we're now critiquing your appearance.
Mm-hmm. Obviously. That's why we're here.
There we are.
Hey, bathroom app selfie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got the gray sweatpants hugging the hips and everything, man. Like that's thirst trap, baby.
It's the goatee, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's that kind of vibe.
It is. I go to bathrooms all the time and think I'm ready to lift my shirt up.
I mean, that's what I think every time.
I mean.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So, like, let's not harass too much. All right.
No, we would never.
We've given the people what they wanted.
We did. It was for the people.
It was for the people.
Let us know.
It's your fault.
Which was the best Kevin photo or Juju photo? Because, like, I think my favorite one was the ice cream photo. That was really cute.
Yeah. With the hair. I liked
the hair
in that picture. It was
cool.
really
like
fantastic.
Not the goatee though. So like not the goatee, but the hair is cool. This is the feedback.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. He's gonna get people in his DMs. I can just feel it. Sending him spam requests and then ab requests.
Yeah.
You go, Drew.
He's gonna get some hello dear messages for sure. Hello dear.
Why are you scared of me? Kevin sent me. Kevin literally linked me in a comment on Trevor Hansen's post last night. He sent the abs photo to me. And I was like, I will not link that click because then I have to drop the joke. So the upside for Kevin in all of this is I will not joke about it anymore. So he gets to listen to
We
lessen my
all
bad
have to not
temper.
joke about it.
I mean, I was the only one who said that, so you're totally fine.
Oh, perfect. Okay, great. Yeah. So we can keep that and the eggplant situation for as long as we need.
Ariel.
Right? It's an appreciation thing. I mean, you got to appreciate the work you put into that. And
Yeah,
then,
right. I know. You
share it
do.
with the world.
I mean, that takes work, and it's work that I definitely do not have the dedication or
Me
wherewithal to do. So, like, respect, and apparently respect for Ariel's position there as well. What's DMX command?
I don't know what that means. Your
think you need
words
to.
are too fancy for us.
Okay, guys, we have to do something about this eggplant culture that has emerged because it's not okay.
You said it. You brought it up.
Because
I brought it
of
up.
the
It's
eggplants
fine.
in the DMs, I was not the one
I
who
must have missed that.
spams the comments on a
That's
weekly
salty.
basis.
That would be salty with his
Yeah.
eggplant situation. And then someone inevitably comes back with the peach. And then it all goes downhill from there. But it does not.
Is this like Twitch stuff that I don't know?
I don't know.
I think so.
DMX was a rapper.
Well, yeah, I got that. But I don't.
RIP.
Oh, maybe Command is a song. Look, they're gonna make fun of us if we continue trying to figure out what they're saying.
Well,
I would just let the cool kids be cool kids. So
yeah. So since we were just talking about influencer Kevin and his abs, why don't we talk about LinkedIn influencers?
Yeah.
Like Kevin and his abs.
Like Kevin and his abs.
Kevin and his abs taking LinkedIn by storm.
Yeah, exactly. We can't. Oh, Ariel. Can't go a week without acknowledging the Kevin.
Ariel's perpetuating the culture of eggplants.
But at least Ariel has a point in this statement.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas other people who I will not reward by naming are just spamming the comments with eggplants.
It's true. There is a PowerPoint, Drew, because we do have our lives together. And by we, I mean Jenny. So it's totally fine.
This is how I compensate for all the errors that I make.
I also think it's really fantastic that every time we have a guest on, it's a dog and they just like wander in, but you can't see them. And it's also not a closet, but that's fine. So what was I saying? I was saying, I appreciate that every time we have a guest on, they end up at the bottom. And so when you throw the PowerPoint up, you can't see them because they're covered by the other one. It's like we are the most important ones. So obviously we need to be seen. But whoever the guest is can be placed at the bottom and covered by the other people because they're less important.
So confession, I don't really know how this works.
I just think it's a beautiful picture of who we are. Obviously, the important ones, and then the other people. Where did she go?
Oh my gosh! I'm just seeing let's see if it'll rearrange. Like if I take you off, and then I put you back. There we go. Okay, so now you're at the bottom of the ladder. This is like a much more appropriate. I
shouldn't have brought it up. That's the problem. Now
it's easy to
cover it up. I'm Ariel. Look at me. I'm so pretty.
There's worse people you could look like right now.
I need a pink blazer in my cup.
Right.
Look, Travis says you can click and drag because he knows everything.
Well, that's good to know.
How?
Like click on the person?
No, it just gives me
drag.
I'm in StreamYard. It's not letting me.
Oh yeah, I think Travis uses Restream,
which is apparently a superior product.
That's what Chelsea uses, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what the cool kids do. And when I say cool kids, I mean that's what the cool kids told me to do when I asked the cool kids what to do.
What did you miss? Nothing. There's
nothing. Definitely
you
not.
Actually, no. You missed Kevin's abs. Like
you did.
You did miss Kevin's abs.
You can go and find them.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to come and join us and take over, I'll send you a link behind the scenes.
I did. I told Kevin when he first started, I even sent him a Restream link and he still went with StreamYard. So I can only do what I can do, Travis.
I need to move, but then I have to move things and spend time, and it's just very complicated. LinkedIn influencers.
Yeah.
Do we like them? Are we
Yeah.
them?
Do we?
What is, okay, first of all, what is an influencer on LinkedIn? Is it like the official LinkedIn badge? What's
There
the
is
difference
a
between an
badge?
influencer and a top voice?
There's
Well,
a
yeah,
badge.
what is the top voice? I see people with that in their headline, and I see people that have influencer on their headline. So are they a self-proclaimed influencer?
I will consistently stand by the fact that if you have to call yourself a thought leader, an influencer, a something, then maybe you're not.
Yeah, that's
one.
kind of what I'm thinking. Like who makes that? Who makes that?
Apparently, Jacob.
Jacob. Well,
Jacob makes the
Jacob says it.
influencers. I think it's the people are calling you something rather than you are calling yourself that. But that is my own humble opinion.
So there's a person on LinkedIn, and I'm not going to mention their name, that in their headline it says LinkedIn influencer. They used to say LinkedIn top voice, but they don't ever post anything but funny videos.
Mhm.
Like
No
their
kind of
own funny
content.
videos.
No, just random stuff off the internet. And they say they're an influencer.
What are they
So
influencing?
what are you
What are
influencing?
they influencing?
I mean, you have however many thousands of followers because people want to watch funny stuff. That's fine, but I'm not sure that makes you an influencer.
I think that's the question, right? I mean,
Right.
what is an influencer? What are you influencing, and to what end?
Right. I did a whole post
I
on it one
mean,
time. April, don't say that. April, that's not nice.
What?
what does that
So-
mean?
I feel like you have to tell us the story
Okay.
now. Thank you, April.
Thank you, April.
I did a little video telling everybody that to go look at Andrew Will's profile picture and tell me who does he look like? Because I thought he looked like DJ Khaled, the way the backlighting was and the way he was standing there, all kinds of like cool or whatever. And also come up with a hashtag for him because he doesn't have a hashtag. And he got like 20 or 30 connection requests that day. And so he immediately posted a video, and he didn't know I had just like 2 days before went on a straight rant about influencers on a post. So he posts a video and says, or no, he DMs me and says, "Hey man, appreciate the shout out. You must be an influencer because I've got all these requests." And I was like, "Bro, I thought we were friends. Like, do not freaking call me an influencer." So he spams my inbox with the word influencer, goes straight to his computer and records a video and tells everybody what happened and says that, you know, I don't care what you say, you're an influencer. You influence these people to connect with me. And Amy actually came up with it, said, "You are now the influencer in this household." And posted that crap on LinkedIn. And I was like, "Bro, you really just like ripped my heart in a million pieces."
I
by
have
saying that.
so many things now. I mean, we have grits, we have influencer. Like, what other deep? I mean, Kevin isn't here to like
Right.
lay out
so I
all
mean,
of
now
these
you have to tell your
confessions for us,
embarrassing stories.
Yeah, no, that's really it. And like, but the funny thing is he didn't know I had just ranted about influencers and the
Right.
2-line posts they post. And my favorite one is when they put a graphic up of all the reactions and put something like, "What age range are you?" or hot dogs, hamburgers, tacos, pizza, and then tell you to pick one and then comment which one you did. And I'm like, bro, that's like straight up vanity metrics kind of begging for engagement kind of stuff. And people fall all over that. And I'm like, you are not influencing anything, like absolutely nothing. And that's my rant.
I know that this is like walking the value line, but like, I feel like influence is like, or influencers, they think that it's derived from the vanity metrics. Like there's someone who's like comes up in my feed, and this person has like 60,000 followers. I don't know how many of those connections. It's neither here nor there. But they get less engagement than I think any of us on their posts.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, This person also was advertising their free webinar that it appeared as though they were struggling to get people to sign up to on Rob and Doug's webinar that was paid, that people were excited to register for. And I think it was like full, like at least a day before the actual thing. But this person also refers to themselves as an influencer.
Yeah. And
I'm like, if you're an influencer, then don't people want to do the things that you like? They want the things that you buy. They want to have the things that you promote. Like, that's to me, like,
right.
It's not always monetary. Sometimes it's just like ideology. It's like, I want you to feel this way. I want you to like do this thing. Like, I want you to be a better person. I want to inspire. Like, that can be influence too. But like, it's not like putting out engagement thirst traps to like chase likes.
Like ab pictures in the bathroom. I mean,
yeah.
It's just too easy.
Can you put one of Sultan's comments up? Y'all need to look at the headline.
Which one?
It doesn't matter.
It's always concerning.
See what's in his headline.
I'm just making sure I'm not putting up any eggplant stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like his LinkedIn?
His LinkedIn headline.
Does Sultan call himself?
No. He just has something funny in his headline.
Okay, it's going to take me a while to get there.
You can see it in the well, you may not be on LinkedIn, so I've got LinkedIn on the other side, so I can see.
I have to pick and choose my shaky internet connection.
Yeah. He's got an eggplant and a peach in his headline, on his LinkedIn headline.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Okay, I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
So
keep your live a little longer. Is that what you're saying?
Sultan, I adore you, and I know the joke, but I think not everyone knows the joke, and some people might be offended by it, and I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable. And I think that's things that we need to be aware of as humans.
Yeah.
We have boundaries, okay? The Snark Squad has boundaries. So
do we?
We do.
Yeah. So another
just
one,
like get in my DMs later. Okay?
Yeah. Another one of the influencer posts that drive me crazy are the ones that say 20,000 people will see this post, comment below, like and comment below on what you do. Yeah, and people fall like I did when I first got on here, and then it occurred to me, like, bro, like, you were just straight up trying to drive your own engagement. Nobody is going to read this and say, oh, look, Chris recycles electronics. Let me call him.
Okay. So how many mistakes did you make on LinkedIn when you started here?
A lot.
I mean, like, I think I made all of them. Like, I
did. Like, I hit every Connection Friday post there was. I hit everything. Like, I have people back in my connections. I have no idea what they do or who they are or why they're even connected to me. I fell for that exact post I just said, comment below. Because one, this is the only form of social media I'm on, and I only got on here like at the beginning of the year. So I have no clue, no, reference or anything like that. What else did I do? Oh, I only posted work-related stuff for the first month or two. And just, got frustrated. And
I did click those open to connect.
Yeah.
Things.
Oh my gosh. I was commenting and liking on all those and like just going nuts with it. I don't know how many people I have in my network that don't even speak English, which is fine. But I mean, you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't.
There's no actual relationship if you can't communicate.
Yeah,
that's actual issue. I was trained by a coach to be a serial connector and to send at least 100 connection requests a day. And then you were supposed to have
send that many?
Oh, LinkedIn will block you. And I got blocked from doing so.
I did too.
Yeah.
I got blocked from making connection requests until like the next week. You can only do so many or something.
Yeah, you're like in jail.
Yeah.
You're in jail. So the coach also said to have this like follow up. It was basically like teaching you how to pitch slap people. So luckily, as a like person who is weird in certain ways, but intolerant of weird of other ways, I couldn't do the follow-up. So I'd just be like, thanks for connecting. And then there was like no additional conversation from there. I wasn't like, hey, check out my website. So I'm really glad that I felt too awkward to do that. Because I was told that that was my mindset.
Yeah.
And then I needed to work on my mindset about spamming people.
Yeah.
Mindset. Oh, you have a mindset problem.
Yeah, it was a mindset
Not a spam problem. It's a mindset problem.
It wasn't being a D-bag problem. It was a me problem.
Yeah.
Not a them and their bad strategy problem.
Yes,
Right.
yes. Mm-hmm.
I did not make the pitch slap mistake though. I never, like my first coming on here, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get on LinkedIn and, you know, drum up some business or whatever, but I never did pitch slap anybody in the DMs. Like I could not bring myself to do it. I hate cold calling anyway. And so it seemed like just another version of cold calling and a lot of wasted effort.
Yep. The ghost is also only on LinkedIn in a ghostly way, perhaps.
Yeah. Beth always shows up as a ghost.
She said.
And Sultan, I'm not putting your comments up because of your emojis. I see you, but I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
it was a good comment, so I'm bothered. But yeah, so I did the connecting. I did like I worked with a coach that was just like, no, like you have to promote every post. Like don't give any value. You don't want people getting value because then they won't want to work with you.
Well, how do you promote every wait, what?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
So
you're just selling something every post.
So basically like what her philosophy was to just like, you know, dig into people's pain and like agitate their pain and then be like, the only way to solve it is to work with me.
So like cut them till they bleed and then offer them no Band-Aid unless they pay for a Band-Aid.
Yes. And she also encouraged you to charge exorbitant, inaccessible fees.
That seems like a positive plan in all areas of life, really.
Things you learn.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I could rant on that one, but that would be like a separate episode about dodgy coaches that we would totally go off the rails on.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I did a lot of bad
have some comments on that. Was it Jamal who had many comments about the
Yes. I don't know. Maybe we have
Nathan's comment. Put Nathan's comment.
Right.
That is the best strategy. It is the best.
You can fix my pain by me paying you money, or I can just make it go away.
Right.
Okay, Sultan, you are redeeming yourself, and I can't help but say this. Oh wow, bring up all their whole trauma and leave them hanging to dry. Yes, that is what some people will teach you to do. It's very not in alignment with who I am as a human who likes to spread light. As I do.
Wonderful things.
And the worst thing that I actually used to do is like I had these like posts, like, and I didn't do that form of post just because mindset. But I was the person who's like, I write really good stuff. I just like need to post it and people find it.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
So it's like post and ghost.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you're so high quality all the time that it will just magically appear in other people's things.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, I mean, I'm really smart and people should listen to me. So
Obviously.
like
right off the bat.
Yeah. Like they don't have to know me. They should just acknowledge. Should be obvious.
My smartness.
Right.
Obviously.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, if they were smart, they could.
That's kind of the way
They
I felt
don't.
when I first started posting like work related stuff. Like there were some really informative stuff about what I do, but like one like from somebody that works here already, you know what I mean? Like zero. Yeah. Fun times.
Yeah. And yeah, that was pretty much my thing.
Right.
Sums it up.
I mean, it works for some people, right? Theoretically.
Does it?
Don't
Like I've been asking.
Aren't they the ones with the jets and stuff?
Yeah, I've been asking the big. Yeah, oh yeah, the jets. Oh my God, you mean the Photoshop jets and the rented Lambos?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm on LinkedIn Live. Give me just a second. I got an employee leaving.
Anything can happen live. Folks.
Sorry, one of our guys today was his last day, so he was saying bye.
Oh, you have you actually like work. You're so much better than
I
me.
do. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
I do work. Like this is the office. Like this is not home. This is the office I'm at. Mainly because the internet at home sucks, and there's no way I could live stream from the house. Like none.
So, guys, I think we're in trouble.
Is Cat.
Word.
So, Kevin, what have you been up to?
Hi, Kevin.
No. So
Hi, Kevin.
taking care of my responsibilities. Okay. I'm at the hospital, guys. Excuse me. I was taking care of responsibilities. One sec. It's hard. One sec.
We love you, Kevin. I'm just gonna tell you why you're thinking that we love you and we love you.
my phone died. And I get home and I'm like, oh, there's time on the clock left. Clock hasn't run out. Can still shoot my shot. So I open my phone, and the weirdest thing, because I'm not a popular guy, but I have like 7 new freaking Instagram followers. So I was like, okay. They were familiar names. The first one was Chelsea. I was like, okay. I saw Usama added me. I saw Ariel added me. I was like, okay. And then I timestamped it. Funny. They all seem to happen at like 1 o'clock. So I was like, wonder what happens at 1 o'clock on freaking Fridays. So like the puzzle pieces are just like block chain. So then I went to our chat, friends, because I wanted to alert you guys to let you know I was gonna make it, and then word happened.
But you have
So
followers.
what did I miss, guys?
We were promoting your Instagram handle, trying to increase the followers on your account.
Because we care about you.
Because we're influencers.
You drove conversions. That's for sure.
We care about you. We want to support your mission, and your sales funnel and such.
Yep, Ariel, you're at the top of the funnel. Just letting you know. Sorry, you get that. Usama, same with you. Top of the funnel, bro. Sorry.
I mean,
yeah.
So you'll catch it on the replay, but we really like.
I mean, Thomas, that was 2017. That was 2017. I mean, look, Thomas, nothing's changed. Nothing's changed.
A little bit. There's a little bit thicker coverage.
Little pandemic, a little extra from the pandemic, a little bit. But Thomas, still trying. Still trying.
Yeah.
So we did come to a consensus, though, that picture. The picture of you and Juju having ice cream, your hair was really cool.
You had like longer hair at the top. We like that.
Yeah,
we also
so
did
do that
come
more.
to a consensus that we were not as appreciative of the goatee as we were of the longer hair.
Yes. So you could have the longer hair, but not the goatee again.
But not the goatee. That's important.
Jen, put Nathan's comment up there.
No,
Washboard Snark. That's
Yeah.
the new right there.
Official.
You need to change that right now, Kev.
Immediately. That's true. Immediately. Jeez, you guys are everything.
Yeah.
I knew there was going to be an episode where you were showing some part of your body. I just knew it.
We made it 8 episodes, you guys. I
really
feel
did.
like that is an accomplishment. There we go.
Yes.
Oh dear.
Loud and proud. I mean, hell, everybody's seen it now, so
Nothing left to the imagination, bro.
no.
Well, I think on account of Kevin's abs, we're gonna get this. This is like gonna happen.
Yes. Hey, and Kevin's at the bottom now. So.
We need a random comment up there just to straight up cover him up.
Yeah.
So I needed to come back to this because I keep on seeing the posts.
I got one the other day.
I got 2 this week.
I usually get 1 a week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was proud. I'm not gonna lie. I felt a little happy when they got me. The first one, I was like, yeah. And that was it. And that was it. It was fleeting.
But then you get like 2 or 3 a week and you're like, but really that was like my worst post.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
It's definitely not on any of my very engaging posts. And it's definitely on the one where like it's like one eye open, one eye shut. And I'm like, really? I feel like they're just not trying hard. Like just like doesn't okay, all jokes. How on earth do they pick this? Is it like random? Is there any stats? Like what metrics are you guys seeing in the background that lets you guys know that you need to pick this one and send me a message to let me know I'm in the top 1%? I need to know.
I think there are none because it always gets like the last, like my lowest post. How there's no way that that's top engagement. And yes, Ariel, I agree. The people that go on and they're taking it as like their highest badge of honor. I feel
I'm like, who's gonna tell them?
Yeah, like that's
and they're
because it's so confusing. It's so confusing. It should be a positive thing, but it's my lowest engaged post. That doesn't make any sense.
So Alexandria Sampson, she's from Canada. She wrote LinkedIn Help and said, what does this mean? LinkedIn Help said it basically means it's in the top 1% of engagement of people who actually engaged with it.
I knew it.
So it's not the top 1% of LinkedIn. It's in the top 1% of the people who engage with your posts.
Right.
So it is something, but it's not what it seems. If you're in the top 1% of LinkedIn, like I got one that had like 500 views and 15 likes, you know, it's the top 1% of engagement. And I was like, really? Like, what does this even mean?
Leave it to the Canadians to shed some light on the situation.
Yeah.
With one exception. So I had one post that got like 70,000 reach, like views. It was like my best post by far, by the way.
You're an influencer. I
know, I'm like flexing right here.
Yeah.
And so I ended up getting a notification about that, but it wasn't until I got a notification about like the worst performing post that only like 300 people saw that week. And like no one liked. So that like the worst post was like, yeah, you got 1%. And then a few days later, they were like, okay, let's make this make a little bit of sense to you. Like put it on. And every week I keep on seeing these posts and I think it ties back to the influencer because I feel like it's the people that want to be the LinkedIn influencers and they're like, oh, hey, it's working. And it's like, oh, honey.
Well, it depends. Look, I'll get snarky. For the people that you know better, stop it. But for the people that don't, like you're new to the platform,
they're
and
like,
you got it, you're just excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited with you. Look, I've been in some of their comments when I know you're genuinely excited. I'm in there. I'll be excited with you. But when you know better and I know what you're doing. Don't do that. You're perpetrating. Hey, Felicia.
Yeah, it's you know, I get like not everyone's active and blah blah blah, but it just like
I mean, I think it goes back to what we were talking about earlier, like the mistakes you make when you're first on the platform that you don't understand, like when we're engaging with the open to connect post and stuff like that. Like the first time you get it, you're like, oh, well, that's kind of cool. And then when it's first out, yeah, totally, I'm going to post this. But then, I mean, as time goes on, you learn that it may not be as cool as you first thought. But I'm with Kevin. I mean, if you're genuinely excited about it, then I am 100%
absolutely
totally excited with you for you.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
You gotta celebrate those wins.
Totally. Yeah. Even the 1% wins.
Even the ones that aren't real.
Even the ones that aren't real. Exactly. Hey.
Take your participation trophy and wear it with honor.
So I will wear my question for Kevin though. Is it about abs? No, it's not about abs.
Oh, okay.
Did you prepare an intro?
Oh yeah, we were left high and dry. This is
we totally were.
It was very awkward.
I played music and
it was really disappointing when I was
being Kevin. And
you did one?
It was a whole thing. She did. She tried to impersonate you, and I played music. And she had glasses, and she got like really close to the camera.
And it was not planned.
It was not.
We couldn't find any hats though, so that was unfortunate.
Yeah, it was a bad deal. I mean, it was a good deal, but it was.
But I mean, we do market it as being one of the like benefits of like being a snark. So I feel like we've just.
I signed the form that said that.
You did me justice. You did me justice. Yeah. But again, guys, I thought we talked about this low bar. So I will say this: I did not prepare one, but I had a very good idea of what I was going to do. So here, I will say my idea of what my intro was going to be. My intro was going to be, I was going to put the video into old times, like black and white with the little cracklies.
Yeah.
And I have a little bar right here. And so I was going to have my wife film me right here. And obviously you kind of set me up pretty easily. And I was going to ask for another round of Hennessy, please. And then I was going to jump into the intro about some Chris Hennessy.
That would have been so good.
That would have been super duper.
That would have been. And I really feel like you need to go ahead and do it and and just post it.
Done.
You know, like that would make my heart happy.
Done.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It's the least I could do. After
it really is.
Me.
I mean, your kid has a broke arm, but the least you could do is do
thankfully
not broke. Okay.
Thankfully.
Okay. Good.
I mean, Kevin didn't actually promote the show this week, so
that's true. So it's the least he could do. And we are promoting him within the show for his Instagram followers, which raises his brand. So this is really all about Kevin. This is all about you, Kevin.
Steadily adding value to the Snark Squad.
Not intentionally.
See what happens when you leave? You see what happens when you leave? All kinds of value gets added.
I know. You gotta stop that, or I gotta leave more. I don't know. One or the
other. Whatever works, man. Whatever works.
Yeah.
Hi, Juju.
Hey, Juju.
Hi.
No,
not feeling it.
Not today.
Oh, I forgot. Be right back. Sorry.
Is he gonna come back and do an intro? I feel like, is this the time where he said that he accidentally didn't do it and then like jumped in with like a rap that he had memorized or something?
I mean, like he did write a sonnet, so perhaps when he does the
it was supposed to be the Shakespeare situation.
Yeah,
right?
Shakespearean sonnet. So maybe let's set the bar high to like make it up to Chris. So Kevin will do his fancy intro in a Shakespearean sonnet.
Mm-hmm. That was the deal. It's in the comments somewhere. We agreed to it.
It's back.
I mean, I can't find it, but I know that it's there. It's fine.
We said it, so that makes it true.
Right.
That's true.
We're always right.
I mean, it's all about Kevin. It's usually all about. Hey, Luke, I need to tell you that you were going to be
yeah, I wrote it down.
I was talking. Luke, you were going to be the butt of one of our jokes, but then Jenny decided not to because you were nice this week. And I was like, who knew that?
Luke has been nice to me. I'm not going to be mean when someone's being nice.
It'll go away. Don't worry. He'll go back.
We just don't know each other well enough. I do just want to highlight that like me, Chris, and Chelsea do have fancy lighting behind us.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I mean by fancy if you mean I turned that on, it was too bright and I just put it on the floor. Yeah.
No, I mean, yeah, thank you. I was gonna say, I mean, I think y'all two have fancy lighting. She has a light.
Listen, Kevin, you don't have to be grumpy, okay? You're washboard Snark, not grumpy Snark.
I've got a window.
I've got a window too, but it's raining outside, so there's no light coming in it.
And there you go.
Chris, you got the same light that I do, right?
I do. Yep.
Yeah.
I have a lamp that's on the floor.
The only bad thing is like this office is such a terrible color that none of the colors really look great. Like that burnt orange color on bottom, I don't know what they were thinking. And this was a tanning salon before we moved in here. So who thought that this was a cool color for a tanning bed?
I mean, that's going to be the color of your skin, right?
I guess. Yeah, I guess so.
Can we also, the other thing that you got to call out for in your Instagram inspiration was how much you married up. Like your wife is gorgeous.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
you married up.
Yep.
What the? Wait, what did you guys say? Say that again out loud. I couldn't hear you. I'm what?
That you married up?
Oh, I married up. Oh, that's insinuating that I'm the down. Oh, that's not nice. That is not nice.
You're saying your wife is gorgeous.
I mean,
it was a compliment. Your wife is gorgeous. You married up.
If I'm gonna live with her the rest of my life, at least let me like looking at her. Jeez, come on, right, guys? Right? No. Okay. So, anyways, no.
Jenny,
Jacob, thank you. Thank you.
Jenny, Luke wants to remind you that it won't last. His kindness, it never does. So
yeah, I didn't think it would. I think it's just because we recently actually connected.
Mm-hmm.
So like, it'll devolve from here, undoubtedly.
It's true.
He'll
end up being the butt of a joke eventually.
Wait.
What you got to do? Come on.
Let's explore ourselves. So we did promise an intellectual discussion with self-discovery and personal growth.
Aren't you guys the ones that were sending pictures of your nipples to each other in the DMs or something?
No. Here, no. Jacob asked for a picture of my nipple.
Get a little closer to the camera. You're too far away. Just like a little bit.
I said, okay, Jacob. No, I mean he's a friend. He requested. Come on. You wouldn't do the same thing. Oh,
that's a different show. That's a different show, Kevin. Okay, different show.
I think that was
all right. Let's change the topic here.
Let's reset the room.
Now I'm Gabe. I see.
We're trying to keep it non-offensive, Kevin. You missed it.
You guys are out here talking about mine. What are you talking about? Get out of here.
We were doing so good until you showed up.
Hey,
so we covered you up with salty space.
Y'all started it by showing my abs.
We didn't start it there. We started by impersonating you, and then
now I'm getting comments.
So, and just so you know, it wasn't us. We gave the people a decision to make, and they unanimously agreed that they wanted an Instagram viewer. And let the record show that I did not go all the way down through the feed. I'm sure it would have devolved, but we cut it off.
We did because we have standards and boundaries.
Kevin. No. Good for y'all. Luckily, the one that balances this one out.
Who else is checking their account daily to see if they have creator mode?
I'm
not.
I mean, I don't know. Just feel like does it like pop up and say you have creator mode? Like I still don't even understand the creator mode.
I don't know what in the actual hell it is.
So basically, it just moves like you're featured in your content up above your bounce section.
That's the whole.
And
that's the whole thing.
And then it like features your follower count. That's like it. And I want it.
Why?
and they won't give it to me.
I don't even
Oh,
care. I don't even think I want it. But the fact that I don't have the option to not want it right now.
It's like Clubhouse. They're like, oh, we see how it works. We'll just like tell everyone about it, but then we're not gonna let you in.
Yeah.
Ariel
I
has
only want it because
Ariel's
as I understand, you can then create a video out of your picture, and I want that.
Luke, it's
Yeah.
it's good that you have it, considering it took you 10 years to get live, and
Yeah,
I got
right.
it way before you did, and even though you had so many more followers than me. So I am support you in your creator mode because you sucked so hard at getting live. You're welcome.
Yeah, like they didn't even give you live until after you got creator mode, right? So I got like LinkedIn live like a year and a half ago.
I mean, I got it like a week after I requested it. So
I got it 3 weeks after I requested it.
That's why I want it, Ariel. That's why I want it. That's it. That's all I want. I don't care about any of the other stuff. I just want that right there, which is ridiculous. And I don't understand why you don't roll that out to everybody. Like that one right there,
Yeah.
that doesn't make creator mode sense. Like
Right.
that's like an everybody mode. That'll help you like network. And that's what I thought the purpose of LinkedIn was. LinkedIn was a networking platform.
Right.
How about you make that easier?
It seems like they don't like the little guys though.
with your head
I know, like
bobble.
Hi, Kimberly.
I feel
Yeah,
like they're
Mark
rolling
and
it out by like region or something because like it's definitely not happening by follower count.
Mm-mm. I think Nathan says he got live on his first application. After I spelled my name right, I got live on my first application too. And I think it's the people who have the least amount of interest. It's like, I'll do this and we'll see what happens. LinkedIn can somehow regulate that. And they're like, oh, they don't really want it. They're not sure what to do with it. We'll give it to them. But this person knows exactly what they want and they can know what to do with it. They can have it.
yeah. Because I know like Justin Searle, I hope I'm pronouncing his last name right. Evelyn Kelly's husband, he just got it. And he's been wanting it for forever. Anthony Jones still doesn't have it. And he like kills him. Really?
That's surprising.
Yeah.
It only took 2 days. First application. I wondered why. Didn't understand this, and this was like a month and a half ago when like I really just started kind of 2 months ago when I started creating videos.
Yeah.
And that really the question was why me and why so quick? Because at the time I had seen a lot of the push of all the people that had way larger followings, had been doing this way longer, that were on plenty of other lives before. And so yeah, things didn't line up. But then from there, then I started hearing some of our friends that just kind of started out say they got it too. And then I was like, okay, they're just, you get a car and you get a car and you get a car. Got it.
Mhm.
Yeah. I applied for the Snark page and we were denied.
Well, we didn't get a car, but everybody else did.
So it's funny because the three of us have.
We didn't show up with good credit. That was the problem.
So you applied for live for the Snark page?
Yeah. But it was like right after it was created. We should actually like try it again.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were just like, This is not the
An
type
immediate
of content
no.
we want on our platform.
They also felt that Kevin would at some point show a part of his body. So they were like, no, we can't. We don't appreciate that.
Right.
There was only one direction it was going in.
Obviously, that was the
Ended
direction.
Kevin just
LinkedIn saw it before we saw it.
And it's not even summertime yet, you know? Anything can happen.
Oh dear.
You good? Okay.
I mean,
Chris
Chris is a
is
sweet
a
girl.
nickname. I wanted to point that out earlier, but yeah, I mean, come on, Chris. Come on, Chris. Like,
Thank you, Jen. Like I might actually update my headline now. Grit Snark.
Make it into a hashtag. You're good to go.
Hey, yeah, Adam, I think that's mandatory. You have to set up the two-factor authentication.
It's a hard word. It's fine.
Yeah, it is a hard word.
Wow, that's a lot of value.
Yeah.
So it's like we're not providing troubleshooting here, guys.
I mean, that could, I think
Here.
us providing troubleshooting for tech related issues could be the very definition of not adding value.
Oh, I was a tech trainer for like 10 years. It would be value.
I mean, I feel like if they start asking us questions about live streaming and we start answering them, then we could be providing non-value.
This is a true story.
Do a segment where people ask us about a problem and we solve it for them?
Yes, and then Travis can actually give the real answer. Like we'll say what we feel like the answer is, and then
like
Travis will be like,
in general,
"This is
like
why
people can just like come and talk to us about their problems, and we'll solve them in a snarky way.
We'll solve them. We will solve your problems.
Yeah, we will solve them.
That's not a bad idea. Ask the expert. So basically, we have an expert with us.
Do
we ask the question, we try to solve it, and then as soon as we're done solving it, they say the real answer, and we'll see how close we got.
No, I think that's. I don't want to provide any accuracy. I don't know. Does anyone have a problem? Because if you do, I'll send you the link, and you can join us in StreamYard, and we'll solve it for you. It'll be pretty fun.
Ooh. Hey, Adam, I know that answer. You just you go to YouTube on your phone, and then you just like play it, and then you put it next to the computer.
That's
Boom.
what I did.
Music
for
on
the
your
intro
stream.
today.
You're welcome. Value.
So you guys,
added.
copyright. You have to make sure. Did you not, Kevin? You were on Travis's live stream. You need to make sure that we don't get copyright strikes. We're on Twitch and YouTube. These things matter.
That's true.
Everything matters.
Everything matters.
Apparently.
This is a very serious
I'll
thing.
play an original ballad, and we'll just use that.
They actually
Adam,
gave
original ballad. Get on it, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem there.
Ariel's got you if you guys don't want to come up here and have us solve your problem.
Okay, ice, baby. Okay, all right.
Oh, what good times. All right, we had another thing that I know Chris wanted to snark about.
Yeah, please.
Not
See, I don't
swiping
know about
right
this.
to Kevin's abs, but to swipe
Right.
up.
To swipe up.
High five, Jenny. That was a good one. High five.
Yeah, I know, right? It was. That kills me though, man, because you have to have 5,000 followers and have the default as follow instead of connect.
Yeah.
And that answer that I gave in the promo video was the legit answer from LinkedIn. These are the rules at this time. And I was like, what in the actual hell do you mean these are the rules?
That was a real answer?
That was a real answer.
Makes it even funnier.
Question from a new social media user. What's the swipe up feature? Like, what is that?
So like,
go ahead.
No, go ahead, Chris.
I was going to say, like, when you do a story, you see some of these people that have, like, it says swipe up to see whatever. You can put the link in there. There's a place in there to put the link, and you can swipe up and go to their post or go to their blog or go to wherever that link takes you. So if you do, like, say, like you screenshot a post, like if I wanted to promote this episode, I could have screenshot my post, put the link in there to swipe up to go to it, rather than get out of the story and have to go search for it.
Got you.
They make it where you have to have 5,000 followers to be able to do that. I've got 1,790. I looked at it before I got it. I've got a long ways to go.
And that's not value add because I'm dumb, guys. So just so you go. Anyway, got it. Okay.
Like, why is that even? Yeah, why is that? Why are the rules on that?
It's like, well, I mean, Instagram makes it like 10,000. So it's not, well, first of all, LinkedIn wants to keep you on LinkedIn. So they're going to get really pissy about letting people off the platform. And that's why they're only going to let like certain people do it, because it like limits the ability. It's a bummer though, because I actually like get a lot of people when I use the feature that do take action. It's awesome. Like, and it's a good way to just like quickly get to the live stream or whatever.
How do you even create it? Do you create it inside of Canva?
I usually do Canva, but sometimes I'll just like do a picture and add text or whatever. Depends on my level of motivation. Honestly.
Yeah, and you can do it like on whatever you want to, and it'll be like in the top left up where you push the little T for text. there's a little link icon that shows up.
Mm.
And you can just push that link icon, add your link, and boom, you're done.
Yeah,
Nathan says join a pod.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Easy money.
Yeah.
Pod. You want to be in my pod?
Do I have to
Do you have
give
to have abs to be in your pod?
Oh,
It's
100%.
the
And no.
How much money does it cost to join your pod?
Low bar. Well, to start, it's free, but after day one, it goes up $100 an hour.
an hour.
What kind of pod is this?
Because what I do is I send out all my bots. I send out all my people, and I have them add value to your posts. And you're gonna notice a lot of traffic. A lot. There's gonna be a lot of comments. You're gonna be like, "Thanks,
post.
Good stuff, guy."
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
We'll nuance it. We'll add things like awesome, cool. See what you did there.
See what you did there.
Yeah.
Kevin, you missed it. We are officially famous now. And this was even before we showed your abs.
Oh.
Because we had spammers in our feed, like 3 of them. So that means we've totally arrived.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Didn't that start last
one was on Twitch. One was on Twitch.
Yeah. I don't think we had
put
one
them on the
last week.
screens.
We did. Jenny called them out. But I think that means we've technically arrived now that we have spammers showing up in our shows. Like, we are official.
They're like,
right now.
People are here. We need to spam this.
Oh.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, you missed all the good stuff.
Spammers.
You did.
And then Jenny
You
called them
missed it
out,
all.
and they ran like puppy dogs with their tails between
They
their legs.
did. They were like,
I didn't want to embarrass them, but I don't want them going around doing that. I want them to do better. That's what I want them to do.
And you were
She
nice about it.
encouraged a quality life decision.
Yes.
That's what she did.
So what was how were they adding value? How was it that, because
They were
Do you
dropping
need help
links.
with LinkedIn or Facebook.
I'm an expert at whatever, and here's my link.
I'm a Facebook and digital
They
marketer.
weren't shamed. They were gently encouraged in a snarky fashion.
they must not watch our show because
They don't watch our show.
Now, if you put a link and it was like the worst expert you've ever met, we might actually click that.
We might click it.
Then we're
However,
you are in the right place.
You are in the right place. They were not in the right place. They had no idea where they had landed. They didn't know what to expect.
So,
This is a 100% chance.
lurkers out there, if you want to do this the right way, if you want to sell us, do it by not adding value. Okay? Don't sell by selling. Sell by not selling. Say you suck, and I'll be more encouraged to look at it. I know that sounds counterintuitive. I get it. But this is the Snark Squad, and you should understand the environment and the complexity of the environment in which you're in. That's all I'm saying.
Right on.
You know what? I would have had more respect if they were like, hey, I was just looking at your Instagram, Kevin. Looks like you can use some help.
If they were protein shakes,
and they were like, link it to Fiverr to like airbrush those abs.
Yeah. But they were hanging out way before we even made it to Kevin's IG. So.
There was no mention.
They were probably here for you guys then.
Later.
We decided it was Chris. It was Chris.
Well,
I mean, obviously.
Well,
he's
I don't
an
know.
influencer.
Grits.
Yeah.
I mean, but if they did the research to know that this was a happening place on Fridays, then they could do a little more research into putting their sales pitch out there on what works and what doesn't.
I mean,
did anybody click on the link? Did anybody?
No.
Someone.
I don't click on links. I don't know.
I'm just joking.
Especially at work.
There.
And there goes the whole network.
So there's that.
Maybe they wanted us to get in their pod.
We might have.
Thomas is not letting you live this ab situation down, Kevin.
So while I retire the joke after today, Thomas and Chelsea will carry it on. I'm sorry, Kevin, but I did tell you
no such
that
agreement.
I couldn't joke once I went there. So
look, I fully expect there to be random pictures just like popping up of me.
I'm so excited about this. I just
People
gotta
know
tell
I
you.
exist.
Look at all the likes, man. When you said that, like the likes on LinkedIn, oh my God, there was probably 20 of them just went up.
I want to come back to something that Adam said. Just follower matter count doesn't matter. Then why does LinkedIn keep on making it a requirement?
The follower count doesn't matter. Why does
LinkedIn doesn't know what LinkedIn's problem. This is my opinion. I want your guys' opinion too. I think LinkedIn is having an identity crisis because it wants to be the big professional network. It doesn't want to lose that. It doesn't want to lose the revenue behind it, blah, 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 blah. But they also realize that for people to use the platform that they need creators on the platform. And that's where the follower count starts to matter. And it's completely undemocratic and completely stupid. And there's all sorts of hacky ways to get your followers outside of having good content and good community and good engagement and all of that. But I think it's just because I won't talk too much smack because we're on LinkedIn Live right now, but.
Well, I mean, they rolled out creator mode. You know, they obviously realized that, number one, there's a segment of this population that is entering the creator economy. And it's
what is the creator economy?
Whatever that is, whatever.
Yeah, like I don't even know what that is.
I'm just using it as the buzzword with which it is because, you know, we've been creating since creation.
Right.
Anyway. Mm-hmm. So you go ahead and use whatever word, but just in terms of I think this is just the time more than any other time where somebody can do exactly what we're doing right now. You have a micro audience that you can create for people that like whatever art it is that you produce, whichever way, shape, or form that is. Mm-hmm. And now all these platforms can monetize off that. And what LinkedIn is trying to figure out and what they don't know and what their, you know, the consternation is happening is, number one, how to, but exactly. It's that fine line of, are we a professional network? And what does that mean? Because at the end of the day, we are the 1%. And what is that? 99% of people that do not create.
Mm.
And then
is that why we're getting the notification?
Of course. So
it's all coming together now.
Yeah. but like seriously though, like we are the 1% of LinkedIn. And so they have to they're tinkering to figure out ways to keep us on the platform creating, but at some point I feel like I just feel like at some point, if you're not monetizing in some way, if you're doing this and the point is to monetize and it's not working, you're going to go to another platform and figure it out. So they're going to try to figure out ways to help you figure it out so that you can stay here because there is something that's happened in the last year with this platform that's changed drastically. I think we see it all the time. So we'll see.
That was some value.
Chris is going to share his favorite grits recipe now at Mindy's request.
That's I'm still not connected to Mindy.
Yeah, Kevin, that's the other thing that you missed was like a probably 10-minute discussion about grits because I did not know what grits were.
Yeah.
Oh,
do you know what grits are?
I mean, I'll qualify it by saying I went to school in Atlanta, Georgia I was going to say for 7 years. Forget all the jokes. I was there for 7 years, but yes, I lived in Atlanta and I have had grits in every way, shape, or form that you possibly can, and I hate them all. I'm sorry.
Even like shrimp and grits?
I don't do shrimp.
Cheese on top?
Cheese. Okay, no cheese. I've done bacon.
What?
I've done.
That's the weird thing. Who was the one that didn't like bacon other than Luke?
That's Luke.
Who doesn't like?
Who?
They make people like that.
Photo. What were we talking about with the breakfast? Oh, I don't know. It's gonna bore the shit out of everyone.
Drew.
And we know you're a big deal, okay? Just you don't have to keep saying it. It's fine. It's fine.
The salt is in the wound.
It's okay. I think wasn't Nathan the one who beat all of us out for Snarkiest Snarkiest connection?
I feel like we were cheated because our vote should have been pooled as one.
It's true. Upon doing the fast math in my head, I still feel like we would have lost.
Guys, what are we doing with our lives?
Do you know why?
Eating bacon? I'm eating bacon.
Why haven't we had Kevin or Nathan on the show as the snarkiest connection? That's my question.
He's out.
Is he too cool for us?
Nathan, I'm gonna send you a thing
Me
so that
too.
you can come and snark with us. Because
You know what the form is. Don't act like you don't know.
we're gonna come. Like you'll come, and we'll see who's the snark.
It'll be like a snark showdown.
Snark off.
Did anybody else see when Travis tried to go on gift power rankings for not winning, and it turned out he'd been doing it wrong the whole time? Okay, I think that's going to be very similar, but we're going to take Nathan on for losing snarkiest, and then he's going to realize that we should have won from the very beginning.
It's going to be an embarrassment live broadcast on the internet.
It will be.
Well, have y'all seen, not to like take Nathan's side or anything like that, but have y'all seen his
Hey,
comments?
what show are you on, Dave?
I know,
Like,
I'm just
where are
saying.
you right now? We can
Have you
just take you right out. We've done it to Kevin.
Okay, never mind. I'm about
No, I
to-
want to hear this. No. You can't.
On that note,
Don't be
let's talk
bullied.
about who our next guest is going to be, who probably won't talk smack about us on our own show, which is
Oh.
so next week. We will have Rob joining us as guest snark, and the topic is going to be audience choice. So we know Kevin loves a good poll.
What if they go for Kevin's abs again?
I mean, so Instagram tour part
Yeah.
2 can be an option.
You're out of control.
So watch for the poll. Someone will post it. It'll be somewhere. I don't know where.
So the topic is going to be
I think
audience
Jamal
choice.
should post the poll because he loves polls. Also, I think Grits should have to say what he was going to say about how valuable Nathan is as compared to us.
Up one. Boom. Redemption.
Oh.
Hey,
We're coming out.
however, she
It is
will
on.
not ever send you that little strip of paper, y'all. So don't hold your breath because it's all a lie.
Oh,
It's all
I
the
do
stuff.
want my piece of paper. Wait, and I was
Yeah.
promised some kind of badge of some kind that I could put on LinkedIn, and I'm waiting for that.
I didn't get a badge because I won the first round before they were doing badges. So I want paper and a badge. But
Thomas-
wait, we have to come back to you, sir, to tell us why Nathan is better than us here in front of us on our show.
Not better, but I was
That's
just
too
going
much
to
value,
say,
Thomas.
have y'all seen his comments in people's posts?
Oh yeah,
Straight up smartass.
yeah, 100%,
Straight up.
Yes.
100%.
Y'all are all nice and bring value and say nice things, and Nathan is a smartass. He does, I mean, not in a rude way, but he's just a straight up. He's snarky.
I
we
match
talked
him.
about
though.
this last week too, though.
I match him.
We talked about this last week because, like, also it is kind of a thing of like, oh, you're snarky, but like we're not always snarky.
Not
We're
always.
multifaceted beings.
Yeah.
Kevin had a whole rant about it on Usama's show, like a whole rant
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But that would be a super value add here. So
you should
that's not
totally go
happening.
and watch. So go to
That's not
Usama's
happening.
profile.
I
I
caught
just
some
want
of
to.
I use big words and don't.
Chelsea.
I want to note.
That's what we
Chelsea's-
do when we go live. That's the gift we create right there.
This is a gift request as our chief
Look,
gift
I'm just saying,
officer.
This is how we show the
This
people.
is on you
Our show.
now.
A
It can
lot
be
of
a
value.
compilation. Can be whatever you want it to be.
Yes.
I mean,
Make sure when you do it,
He did
make
show
sure-
his abs so I can extract.
I was
it from
gonna
the video
say, I
too.
just need that clip because we got live action of this situation that we can just happen over and over and
Yeah,
over
over.
and
Make sure
over.
when
and
you
over.
do that you put the proper music behind it because I deserve that.
Wait,
deserve
Ariel is
it.
throwing Amy under the bus.
Music earlier
Just
that I feel
that
like
happened quickly.
there. So something like this.
Hey,
Yeah, and I was like, glasses on.
Yeah, glasses on. Mambo music.
I was playing music. Jenny's face was all up in the camera. It was a really wonderful
Let's go. Oh,
time.
I'll put
It was
that
the
on.
magical moment.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. kind of fit. That music really fits more with Kevin's Instagram profile picture than it does me.
Are you actually in a cabana in
I
that
don't
picture?
even
Because
know
we were admiring.
Look,
It looked
Emma.
like you were in a private cabana. We were
Yeah.
like,
I
oh,
have
Kevin's a
no
baller.
freaking idea what my Instagram profile picture is. 1 second, please, as I look, because I don't. Oh yeah.
You're like
Yeah,
a
I
little
was in
kid.
Expo. Yes, I was in a cabana. Yes.
Yeah.
High living. Oh yeah, it was expensive. Yeah, I was in a cabana. Trust me, I was in there as much as possible. As much as we paid, I was laying down in that cabana as much as possible.
It's like, I will not leave the cabana.
Like this.
I will.
But
Those glasses need the Mountie hat.
yeah, we can do that too.
The
Y'all know it's
Mount
not too far
the
away.
Mount Me hat.
I mean, it's your entire dresser surround. I just imagine this desk surrounded
honestly,
by like
this
your
is all the
dresser.
clothes
Like
I got right here. I
For
got
like
this
the
shirt,
Canadians,
I got the
it's like
hat, I got the glasses. That's
there
it.
was this kid show in
Rotation.
Canada in the 70s and 80s, and it was called Mr. Dress Up, and he had like this trunk of like dress up clothes, and like dressing up was a thing. And so Kevin's kind of like the Mr. Dress Up of LinkedIn lives.
Why not?
But he doesn't have puppets like Mr. Dress Up did.
Hey, Julius,
that
come
would
here.
be weird.
Let's
Or
do
a
that.
kind soul like Mr. Dress Up, because he had a very kind
Ooh.
soul.
Did you hear that, Kevin? Did you hear that?
He was a children's
I'll get a
programmer.
puppet.
I'm
I'll
not
get a
smack
puppet.
talking Kevin here. I'm saying Mr. Dress Up was a good man, rest his soul.
And then she said, Kevin doesn't have a kind enough soul to.
I did not say kind
Wait,
enough.
Wait,
I feel like Kevin doesn't have a
The
kind
man's
soul.
name was Mr. Puppet. Did you say?
Huh?
No, Mr. Dress Up, who has
Mr.
puppets
Dress
and
Up.
had a
Mr.
kind
Yeah, he
Dress
soul.
Up.
had
Mr.
puppets.
100%. I don't have as
Casey
good of a soul
and
as a Mr. Dress Up. Are you
It
kidding
was
me?
Casey and Finnegan, and they like ran
Easy.
away at one point,
Duh.
and they lived in a tree. Like,
You don't have a kind soul. That was essentially what happened. You have nice abs, and an unkind soul. That is the moral of the story.
He had to
Have-
choose.
You said, no,
he
I heard
chose
what
the
you
right
said.
option.
You said I had nice eyes. That means kind eyes, aka
I said
unkind-
abs.
No. No, I can do that. No.
Abs.
No,
I
don't.
did not say
No,
eyes. I
no,
said abs.
No.
Listen, Kevin.
There
it
was
is
an
my turn to
equation.
talk.
There
I
was
said
an
abs.
equation. There was a
Abs.
given, and it was that I had nice eyes.
Benny, will you like
Kind
kick him
eyes.
out of the situation? Just like
Oh my
mute
God.
Kevin, because this is what's happening right now. Nice
Oh.
abs, unkind heart. That's where we've landed.
Wow.
So this is a good place to wrap the show.
Almost.
So close.
Evan has the same look on his face that he did when he showed up.
He does. We've made it full circle.
Yeah, exactly.
Aren't they beautiful?
So Chris was guest snarking everything you thought it would be.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was a blast.
Hey, I'm gonna put out that video. I got you.
That's
Yeah,
what
and
the-
maybe you can put up the promo for this episode too at some point. You know, I'm just throwing that out
Yeah,
there.
maybe you could participate in the show that belongs to all of us. Maybe.
Yeah.
I hate you.
I
Oh my
just
God.
like what was really funny that you guys could not see, but I could see when Kevin joined. I like got the ping in my ear, so I look and he's just I wish I had a proper intro for that moment.
That
I
could have
even
been,
said, I
if you would have
said-
had like a screen record of that, that would have been the most amazing experience.
I am going
You know
to
what?
try
Hold on,
to
hold
make
on,
a
hold on, real
compilation of like the tour to Kevin's reaction to the tour.
There have been 2 instances of a snark not being on the show. Okay, the first one. Let me real quick. It's 1:35. Okay, real quick. The last time this happened,
It's never real quick, Kevin.
I forget who it was that missed it, but we this person not being here. We were like, oh, and this person couldn't be here, and we just. I mean, she's what completes us. I mean, like, what would we
Kevin.
be without her? And
Okay,
and-
Kevin,
don't make me take you off
we-
the screen. Let me
And
remind
then
you, you
Kevin's
have
not
8
here.
new Instagram
Kevin's not
followers.
here.
We
And you guys
gave
go
you
crazy.
a gift. A gift, Kevin. We gave you a gift. 8 gifts.
I even said, I said, Kevin's Instagram is fixing to blow up with all his LinkedIn people. And he's going to be looking at it going, wait, I don't.
Guys, for those of you, I'll make it 9 here. Where is it?
9
9
gifts we've given you. 9. Soon to be like 27 gifts.
9.
Hey,
Okay,
Drew,
official.
that's my nickname. It's never real quick, Kevin. That's right. Thank you. Anyway, putting that out there. Anyway, okay.
So
Done.
you guys,
Value
let's
add
make Kevin feel a little bit better and just like go Chris's Instagram, give him some likes, you guys.
Bring value to his platform.
Swear to God.
If you scroll down
swear to
further,
God,
there's
if
more
I see
ads.
y'all get on my darn Instagram
Get
and y'all start liking my
deep. Just
I
scroll
swear
and
to God.
scroll and scroll and
I
scroll.
swear to God. Mm-mm.
My Friday night just got planned.
I know what I'm doing this weekend.
Instagram
I'm
is
gonna
kill,
drive you
man.
insane. I'm gonna go so far.
Y'all are. Oh. All right.
Oh my God.
There's gonna be like
Okay.
tags and likes, comments.
Get ready for it. Instagram's gonna like start serving those apps all over the place. They're like,
Oh,
what is going
man.
on?
Oh my gosh.
This
The
content
possibilities.
stands out. You're gonna become an influencer.
Oh, an
It's fun.
influencer.
An
It's
influencer.
always in the get back.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know where he went.
I just went to get some pizza real quick. I was hungry.
All right. That's enough for today. Chris, thank you so much.
Thank you,
I'm
Chris.
sorry you
For
got
having me.
shortchanged on your intro and had to have the fake Kevin with inspirational music from Chelsea.
That's okay. I like mama music. It'll work. And but look, and now we have ideas for the gift. What Chelsea's going to do, teach us how to make
Oh,
gifts.
yeah. That's good because
Oh
I
my
needed
God.
something to do. Now we will teach everyone how to make a GIF of Kevin's abs on
Exactly.
the show.
Who is who's hosting the gift power rankings next week?
Next week?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not until week 12, so I don't really know.
Can we like if Luke is here, let's make it Kevin themed.
A Kevin theme week.
Good luck.
Let's do it.
I would
That's
scroll
awesome.
back in this chat to see who did next, but this chat is way too long. So I
It
don't
is.
know.
Yeah.
Jacob made a really
not
good
me.
Kevin. Was it Jacob that made the Kevin gif?
Yes, it was Jacob.
Yes, it was.
Jacob, post it. Let's get this
Mhm.
thing started.
The worst
All right.
picture. Sure.
There was no abs.
None.
You couldn't take anything away from this right here. Like you just like right there in your face.
Friends, thank you for lighting up the chat, making it faster than I could possibly display. Kevin, are you hosting next week?
I'm hosting next week.
Kevin is
As long as
hosting
I
next
make
week.
it.
Woot woot.
Expect no bells, frills, whistles, or anything like that. It's just Kevin. Chris, thank you for being a
Thank you for having me.
phenomenal guest Snark,
Yes.
teaching me what grits are.
You've got to look. If you seriously, in all seriousness, if y'all don't have them in the grocery store up there, get on the Amazon and order you some grits.
I will get on Amazon and order some grits. 100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Charging my phone bill. Thanks. Bye.
Okay. Bye.